Hey everyone, happy Friday and welcome back. So today we're going to be doing my left hand today, and I'm actually going to be using my January Sparkle & Co sub bag, and I wanted to use these three colors so I feel like they would go best together. So I wanted to actually do a full Sparkle & Co mani including the liquids. I did label them because they're super tiny and the words are really small, so I wanted to make sure like I wasn't using the wrong liquid. It's been a hot minute since I've used Sparkle & Co liquids, but I like that the stem of these bottles are a little bit longer because these are the mini ones, by the way, you guys. So I actually kind of doing like a review with them because, like I said, it's been a hot minute since I've used their liquids. So I just decided to get the mini bottles just to try them out again. So we're going to go ahead and jump right into the mani. I'm going to explain the mani every once in a while, but I wanted to talk more about the liquids. So this color right here, you guys, is called Powder Outfit, and it's the purple like lavender solid color of the three. So the liquids, so when I opened up the base, I did there was like a little slight odor to it, but to me I feel like that's normal when it comes to like the dip base. To me, the dip base and dip top coats always have like a slight odor. It's just how strong the odor is. This one wasn't that strong, so I really did like that. I also noticed that the brush of the liquids was actually a really good brush. It wasn't too thick where like the liquid was like going everywhere, or it wasn't too like hard where the bristles are too hard. I have used different brands before where like the bristles of the brush were too hard and it just made the mani patchy. The liquid itself is actually pretty thin, and you guys know that I like thin liquids just because like it doesn't make the mani too bulky. Also, these are slow drying liquids, and you guys also know that I'm a fan of slow drying liquids because that gives you time to clean up the cuticle area or anything like that. So you can kind of tell in this go round that it's a slow drying liquid because after I did this part and I cleaned up my cuticle, you can kind of see that the dip liquid didn't soak up all of that powder enough. So what I did, I just go ahead and just pour the powder into my dipped in chaos and kind of just laid my thumb back in there. So that was an indication of letting me know that these are going to be slow drying liquids, which again, I appreciate. Okay, so let's talk about the Sparkle & Co sub bag. So I decided to kind of get back into Sparkle & Co. I used to use them when I first started dipping. For some reason, I got rid of all of my dips, and it didn't have that many. I had like maybe 4, and I actually didn't get rid of them. I actually gave them to my sister. But then I just thought to myself, like, I actually liked them before, so I don't know why I stopped using them. So to me, to like get my collection back up, I just decided to sign up for their sub bag, and I'm not disappointed, you guys. Every sub bag they came out with so far has been really, really cute. But I wanted to share with you guys my discount code with them, so that way if you want to go ahead and visit their website or maybe sign up for a bag, you can get a little credit to your bag. So if you use code Shay Does Dip Nails in the comment box on your first order, you can get a $9 credit. If you use it when you sign up with a sub bag, you can get an $18 credit on your sub bag subscriptions, or you can just use Shay Does Dip Nails 15 to get 15% off. So either way, you're gonna get a good deal. And the only thing that I probably get is maybe like the same credit that you get, and that's not always the case. But I just wanted to go ahead and share that with you guys because saving money is always awesome. I did also wanted to mention that they do have different type of sub bags that you can get. They have like a really small one that's like, I think $14 or $15 a month, and then the bigger one goes to $30. Then they have a $45 one. They have one for just dips only. They have one for dips and gels. They have one for just gels. So you just gotta find the right one that works for you and like your style. I chose the one that's the $29.99 a month, and that's the one with all the dips and stuff. You also get like little other goodies that comes in it as well. So I think it's actually pretty worth it because I mean, I spend like more than $30 a month on dip anyway. So either way, like you're still getting a good deal. Okay, so really quick, back to the mani. I don't think I showed you guys long enough for you guys to see what color this one is. This one is called Sky Lift Love. And out of the 3, this is the shimmery color. So I decided to actually do only 2 coats of the shimmery color, and then I'm gonna go ahead and clear cap it later with the Sparkle & Co clear. I actually just got that one as well. I think I got it last month on my order when I ordered more colors, because I also like to test out different companies' clear to see the clarity of it. So I actually was testing the clear for the first time on this video as well. So a little bit off topic, you guys, but I just wanted to mention it because I just think it's important. I did move from Florida to Ohio, I think July or August of 2021, last year. But right now we're currently having a snowstorm, and I just wanted to mention, if you guys are in the snow area where you're having the storms or you're getting more snow than like you should be, just be careful out there. I want you guys to just, you know, be safe. I want you to be warm. You never know with Mother Nature. You know, we're supposed to be experiencing power outages at this time. I didn't experience one, but I know people out there are. So again, I just want you guys to just make sure to stay safe and stay warm. All right, you guys, so as we're cleaning up this dip powder, I wanted to tell you guys something. So I've never seen like a jar so full. You guys, I don't know how they got the powder inside. Like when I opened it, I swear everything fit, but when I was putting it away, it like looked like if it was overflowing. Has that happened to you guys before with anything? I know with a lot of glitter ones that happens, like with chunky glitter ones that happens, but not with like shimmery ones. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and get ready to put the flake glitter. This one's called hashtag frost impressions instead of first impressions, which I thought that was adorable. So this one to me is red, but it has like purple and like lavender and pink foils within it. I mean, not foils, flakes within it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna go ahead and apply this to my middle finger. I'm gonna do it the same way I did my shimmer. So I'm gonna do 3/4 of the way up, and then I'm gonna do one full coat of it. And then of course we're gonna go ahead and clear cap this one as well. Okay, so now time for a quick tip. When you're working with foils, since they're very, very delicate, I do recommend you tapping them with your finger just to make sure that they lay flat. When you're working with flakes and like dip liquids, it takes a little bit longer for the dip liquid to soak up all of that powder and like the flakes and stuff. So you have that time to kind of like pat down the flake. So I do suggest that before you actually go in and kind of dust it off, because if not, then you'll end up breaking the flakes. Like I said, they're really, really delicate. For my pointer finger, I actually decided to do a vertical ombre. Y'all know this is my go-to ombre because this is like the best one that I can do. I could do the other ombres, I really can, but I just feel like these ones flow better for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my classic ombre. We're gonna go ahead and grab that purple shade first, which is the solid color. I like to do solids and then either the glitters and flakes next. What I like to do though is for my first layer, I just lay my finger down into either a cupcake liner or like the Dipped in Chaos. I always also, you guys, dust away from the containers because I don't want to contaminate my solid. So that's why you didn't see me dust off like on camera. I did do it kind of quote unquote on camera, but like to the side where you can't see it. And that's just because, again, I don't want to contaminate my solid. So for my second go around, I'm going to go ahead and actually start with that flake color. I do this also with glitters. And this is what's going to give it that little ombre trickling effect. And then go in with my solid. Now, since it was a slow drying liquid, I kind of missed some spots and I ended up having to go back and kind of tap it on there. And then I felt like there was too much of the solid. So what I did is I actually got some more flake and kind of tapped it on my finger. You'll see what I'm talking about in a minute. So here's where I was trying to tap it on there. I actually just kind of like put my brush in there, kind of just basically press the flakes into it. Like, thank goodness these were slow drying liquids and it actually worked. So I'm going to go ahead and just clean up the cuticles and then clean up my work area. And now we're ready for our clear. I'm going to go ahead and use Sparkle & Co's clear. Now I am going to go ahead and apply a layer of dip base and just kind of like lay my finger into that clear, and then I'm going to go ahead and activate after I'm done with all 4 fingers. Now you guys, I was doing this right before I had to pick up my daughter from school, so I actually filed and buffed while I was like at the bus stop waiting. Okay, so this is me home after I filed and buffed. So now we are ready to go ahead and go in with our top coat. But before we do that, we're gonna go ahead and dust our nails to make sure there's no dust or anything like that. You can also cleanse your nail with an alcohol wipe or like with a lint-free wipe with some alcohol on it. Either way, I do both as well. So now we're gonna go ahead and go in with our second layer of activator. So the first layer of activator was to basically harden the dip on your nail and kind of adhere it onto your nail. The second layer of activator is to help the top coat stay on your nail and, you know, give you that shine. So both layers of activator is important. Now, once you let that activator sit for about a minute or so, you're ready to wipe it off. I like to do it this way. You don't have to, but I do recommend it. It's getting either like an alcohol wipe or a lint-free wipe with some alcohol on it and just do a quick swipe. And this is just to remove the excess activator. And this also prevents your dip top coat brush from hardening onto the nail or like when you're about to do your swipes. I know we all experience this, and that's because your nail has excess activator on that shouldn't be there. So for your first layer, we're gonna go ahead and do a couple 3 to 4 quick swipes. You wanna make sure that you have enough product to cover the entire nail, but not too much to where it's like flooding your cuticle area and stuff. It is also important, you guys, to make sure that you wipe your brush before you return it to the bottle. This is helping from preventing your liquid inside the bottle from being contaminated. If your liquids are getting kind of like goopy or thick, this could be because there's either excess like powder in it that's like obviously doing like this chemical reaction kind of thing, or because you have some excess activator inside of the dip top coat. So when I'm doing my dip top coat, I like to work from my thumb to my pinky. That's just easier for me. So by the time I'm done with my pinky, you can go back to your thumb and do the same process all over again. Now the second layer of dip top coat, this is going to be your more precise layer. This is where you're going to concentrate on making everything smooth and nice and flat and even. If you missed any spots from the first layer, this is also a good time to catch those missing spots. Also, for the ladies who like to wear their manis for a week or 2 or maybe even 3 weeks, this is also a good time to where you're going to cap your free edge. This is important because some people also experience lifting from the front of the nail and not from the cuticle area, and this could be because it wasn't capped with the either gel top coat or a dip top coat. All right, so I waited about 2 minutes before I decided to go in with my cuticle oil. I couldn't remember the drying time for the Sparkle & Co. Dip Top Coat, but 2 minutes was fine. Everything was solidified and it was good to go. So I'm gonna go ahead and add some cuticle oil. Today we're using Scales of a Mermaid, which by the way, you guys, they're having a sale next week, so keep an eye out for that. All right, and this is the final result, you guys. I am so satisfied. I love these colors together and it's so perfect for Valentine's Day. All right, you guys, I'll see you later. Don't forget to comment and subscribe. Bye.